अगस्ता वेस्टलैंड चॉपर डील पर राज्यसभा में बहस शुरू हो रही थी। कांग्रेस की ओर से बचाव में कई नेता और पूर्व रक्षा मंत्री AK एंटनी तक बोल चुके थे और अब बारी सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी की थी। स्वामी का पहले दिन का आक्रमण ही कांग्रेस अब तक झेल नहीं पाई। ऐसे में स्वामी जैसे ही बोलने के लिए खड़े हुए, कांग्रेसी ने स्वामी से हिंदी में बोलने का आग्रह किया, जिस पर स्वामी ने कांग्रेस की चुटकी ली।
सारा देश इस टेलीविजन से सुन रही है, तो तमिलनाडु के लोग मुझ पर गुस्सा हो जाएंगे। हिंदी में बोलना है वो यार ठीक है, वो धीरे धीरे आएगा, बट अभी मैं अंग्रेजी में बोलूँगा। और भूपेंद्र यादव ने हिंदी में बोल लिया, अब मेरी बारी है उसको बैलेंस करने के लिए अंग्रेजी में बोलने की।
उसके बाद स्वामी ने फिर उपसभापति PJ कुरियन पर भी चुटकी ली और लास्ट टाइम सोनिया का नाम लेने पर एक्सपंज करने वाली बात को फिर दोहराया और दुहाई भी दी।
I will begin, Deputy Chairman, by pointing out that on one occasion earlier last week, you had expunged my statement in which I tried to quote the letter of Christian Michel. Today I found to my surprise that the honourable member from the Trinamool Congress quoted that letter. It's on record now. And my good friend Abhishek Singhvi, he also quoted from another letter written by Mr. Hashke. So those letters, please, if I mention it, don't treat me separately and expunge it, because now it is part of the record. Having said that,
we want a smooth debate.
Yes, you have. It means that if I quote that letter, it will be unsmooth. Yeah, the rule has to be the same for everybody.
You know.
Yeah, I know it.
See, what is important is that the discussion should take place.
I know that,
and
but
the minister should reply.
There is no law that I can't quote a letter, but other members can quote the same letter. Yeah. Now,
स्वामी के बोलते हुए एक पल ऐसा भी आया जब शरद यादव ने स्वामी पर चुटकी ली और पानी पीने को कहा, लेकिन स्वामी ने अपने अंदाज में ही शरद यादव को पानी पिला दिया।
आपके नए मेंबर्स को थोड़ा रोकिए। हाँ, नहीं तो पानी में डूब मर जाएंगे, इसी प्रकार की बात चलेगी तो। अब
उसके बाद स्वामी ने निर्भीक होकर राज्यसभा में सोनिया गांधी के पापा का नाम खत में लिखा है ये पढ़कर भी सुनाया।
Is he connected with some people in this country, particularly in the Congress party when they were in power? Well, his father is well established. Those are documents which are available with the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate. His father was intimately connected. Many of the leading lights of that party went and stayed with him in London. And there is records of that. The High Commission in London has those records.
स्वामी यही नहीं रुके। सोनिया गांधी का नाम लेने पर पिछली बार सदन में बवाल हुआ था। उनका नाम फिर से लिया और निर्भीक होकर उस खत को भी पढ़ा जिसमें सोनिया का नाम लिखा था।
Now quote from Christian Michel's letter quoted by the learned leader of the opposition. Namely, March 15, 2008, the letter seized by the Italian investigators shows that the main middleman, Christian Michel, who is still a fugitive, writes to Peter Hewlett, then India's sales head of the chopper company, that Sonia is the main driving force behind this deal and she will no longer fly in the existing Mi-8 choppers. The letter verbatim quoted in the judgment of the Italian High Court details lobbying and corruption of Congress leadership and then says that the British High Commissioner in India should target top Congress leadership for clinching the deal. Dear Peter, since Mrs. Gandhi is the driving force behind the VIP planes, she will no longer fly in Mi-8. Mrs. Gandhi and her closest advisors are people who the British ambassador should target.
What are you quoting? What are you quoting?
This is a letter he quoted. He quoted that letter. He quoted Christian Michel.
So this shows that the entire thing is
fraud. Mrs. Gandhi has no
Okay, you authenticate. You authenticate and please.
helicopter. So that means this is an entire basis on the basis on the fraud.
You have to authenticate.
She cannot use. She cannot use the helicopter. How can she use?
He quoted Christian Michel. I am quoting Christian Michel.
Okay.
Continuation of that letter.
Okay.
All right. Now, on
No, Swamy, are you agreeing to authenticate and place it on the table of the house?
if Mr. Singhvi authenticates, I will authenticate.
No, that I am not given.
You
That is
follow
over.
standards.
No, please. Please sit down. Arey, Baba. Sit down. No, please sit down. Sit down, please. Now, Mr. Swamy. Now, please. Oh, these people are. What are you doing? Mr. Swamy. You don't want me to do anything. Sit down. Mr. Swamy. Now, please.
Singhvi quoted.
Now, please, Mr. Swamy.
Ask him to
Mr.
authenticate
Swamy,
it.
please. Now, listen to me. No, I will.
Stand up and the other side
Yeah,
standing.
sit down. You
Beg
are
them to
correct.
sit down and then
Sit down.
please do it.
Sit down, please. Mr. Swamy. Now, Mr. Swamy, please. Now, sit down.
What is this upside, Ramesh? Not
Arey,
fair.
sit down.
You are a senior member, don't
Sit
be
down.
like this. There is
Arey, you sit down. I will deal with that.
Sir, Subramanian.
Ramesh.
Sir, leader of the
Then you come
opposition.
and deal with it.
Leader of the opposition.
Okay. One of you come and deal. I
Ramesh
can't
ji,
do that.
have confidence. Leader of the opposition.
Ramesh, sit down.
Leader of the opposition will say something. You will hear him
Now,
after
please.
this.
Now, please.
Let Swamy conclude,
Now,
then
please.
afterwards
Sit down.
leader of the opposition.
Arey, sit down. Sit down. Ramesh. You sit down. What are you doing? Now see. Now, Mr. Swamy, please listen to me. Now, please listen to me. You please listen to me. The question is this. See. You come and.
You want me to
All
say?
right, you people come. It's very. See, Mr. Swamy, the question is this. See, you are saying that you are quoting from the same letter as Sri Ghulam Nabi Asas the other day.
The
said.
name,
Let
the
me
person
say,
he named.
if at that time, somebody has raised objection, I would have certainly intervened. I would have certainly asked to authenticate it. Then listen, at that time, nobody intervened, nobody asked, so I could not do. Now, I cannot act retrospectively and say that yesterday you should do that. That cannot be done. Now, please, but now, please, you can't do. Now, the question is, you read some letter, you quoted, you said it is from such and such letter. Now, see, then the issue was raised here in the house itself that as per procedure, as per the rule, if a member, that is the rule of the rule book, it is there. As per the procedure, as per the rule, if a member is quoted from a letter or from any document, and if it is raised, he has to, if the chair asks, he has to authenticate and place it on the table of the house. You cannot, Subramanian Swamy, you listen, you cannot hide under the pretext that yesterday it was not done. That is, yesterday, if it was, no, let me complete. Yes, if yesterday, no, let me complete. Please, if yesterday it was raised, I would have certainly intervened. Now it is raised, I have to intervene and enforce the rule. So, you authenticate and place.
May
You
I
agree?
tell you,
Are you
I
agreeing?
quoted from the judgment and Singhvi quoted from the judgment.
Are you agreeing?
Do not ask me
Are
to
you agreeing?
authenticate.
No. Are you agreeing? Otherwise, I will not allow you.
Can't we have an orderly debate?
Subramanian Swamy.
Chairman, sir, please.
Yeah,
1 minute.
please.
Please.
That is not an issue. Leave it.
Please.
That is not the issue, Baba.
No, we
That
can
is
have
not-
an orderly
Why
debate.
are you trying to
You can
control?
argue also.
That is not the issue.
You can argue also.
That is not the
Let there
issue.
be orderly debate. Let him complete.
Two things.
No,
You can speak. There are two things. When the other day I quoted something, number one, nobody took any
That I already
objection.
told.
No,
Yeah.
no. Another thing, sir, you missed. You missed out another thing. The honorable of the leader of the house, Mr. Arun Jaitley, was present. He very respectfully, honorably got up and replied to me, to my query, whatever I have said. So he didn't make an objection. Had he any objection, he would have not got up and replied to my query or question. So that was closed. Number two, whatever honorable minister, our member has said, he is ready to authenticate. So similarly, let him authenticate.
If he authenticates, I will authenticate.
No.
Sir, I'm going to ruling. I'm not saying, sir, Tapanji.
I have given the ruling.
Tapanji.
Either he or he.
Yes, I have given the ruling.
After the ruling is given
I have given the ruling.
I agree, sir. Once the chair,
I have given the ruling.
Once the chair has given a ruling, there cannot be any further commentary. What I am submitting as a Minister of Parliamentary Affairs is members who have quoted from other texts today, not that day. My honorable friend Sri Abhishek Singh Manu has quoted something, and Swamy has quoted something. Your chair's ruling applies to both.
Both, yes. Oh, yes. No. Now, only now you raised, it applies to him also. No problem. Yeah. Yeah. Now,
Conclude now.
now see, no. Listen, if only you authenticate and place here, I allow you, otherwise you cannot speak. That is my ruling. You do that. You agree to that? Both, yes.
If you do this.
Both, yes, both. Are you agreeing? Are you agreeing?
Agree to what?
Eh?
Agree to what?
Authenticate and place on the table. Authenticate and place on the table.
Huh?
Authenticate. See,
If he authenticates, I'll authenticate.
yeah, he is doing it. He is doing it. Now listen. Now please listen.
Yes.
What I said is,
Authenticate.
number one, you read from a document. You have to. Can you hear me?
I
Can you
can
hear?
hear you now.
Yeah, you use the mic if you can't hear.
I don't need the
You
mic.
can hear. Now please. Number one.
Tell them to keep
Now
quiet.
please,
I'll hear
number one, you have to say what document you have quoted. Number two, you have to authenticate it. Number three, place on the table. That he is doing, you have also to do.
I will authenticate. There's
And
no
place
question.
on the table.
I will not. I will authenticate because I'll give the whole judgment so that I can quote it in future.
Eh?
He's only giving one page.
Yeah.
Only authenticate. He's just writing.
Yeah, do
down
that, do that.
I hereby authenticate. That's not authenticate.
Yeah, you do that. That's enough.
That's enough.
That is
I will
enough.
write on. I will write saying that yes.
Okay,
I
do that.
authenticate. Oh, that I will
Authenticate and place.
I will write
Do
on the
that.
document. All right. I will now conclude.
Yeah,
And then I will go down there and authenticate.
yeah. If you don't authenticate, whatever
Please
you
don't
say after this
threaten
will be
me.
expensed.
You cannot go out of the rules. Let me say.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay. I will say. I have already told you. I am going to
Do that.
authenticate. You don't have to tell me.
Do that. Do that.
First, let me complete. Then I will tell you.
Okay.
I'll come down there and authenticate.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay. All
Do that. No, please. Now nothing more. Sit down. No, it's over. Sit down. It is over. Sit
Why is he
down.
standing up? Why is he
It is
standing
over.
up?
Sit down. You please. Yeah.
Now, I will conclude.
Yes. Sit down. Now, please.
So, sir, concluding, I had given a copy of an agreement to you, I mean to the Secretary General who must have given it to you, where Mr. Christian Michel was given 6 million euros to manage the media in India in favor of the deal.
Please.
समझने बिना
Please
बोलिए
listen.
मत।
Yeah.
Now, there I wanted the government to go into this question as to who those journalists or newspapers are, which have been consistently writing disinformation about those who oppose the deal and then praise the deal. Those are easy to see. Those articles are available in print. And therefore, and the visual media. This is a very important part of the corruption in our country. that the public is misled by false news that keeps coming. This is called paid news, and there is a standing committee report which was placed in this house which gives a great detail of it, and the press council has also been worried. This is also a cancer part of the corruption in the country, and therefore I would like the government to go into this matter, and now I will authenticate.
Okay, thank you very much.